You said you were originally a favorite of two-term yourself.
Well, originally, I wrote the time to go with 4-year terms. And then, as we heard more and more debate, I changed my mind, and I actually was in favor of the 2-year terms. So, but I was going to defend the commission's vote here tonight.
Right.
But as you can see, people in the city council changed their votes. And what finally pushed it for the Charter Revision Commission was people felt like, you know what, since it's very close on every vote, let's let the people of Danbury decide. And that's ultimately where it came down from the commission's standpoint. So I don't think anyone on the commission will be upset with this outcome. Most of our work was accepted as is, so we're thrilled with that.
Where did the concept for the 4-year originate? I wasn't there in some of the early meetings.
Early on, it came from council members who told us they thought it should be 4 years. If you speak to the town clerk and realize the learning curve, the often overstated learning curve. We're not worried so much about the council members and the mayor with the learning curve, but the town clerk's office really should be a 4-year term. So we had ideas of maybe making the town clerk, maybe the treasurer, maybe the mayor 4 years, and making the council 2. But as we looked into that, we were thinking if we were ever running an election with only council members and maybe some Board of Ed members, we were thinking nobody would turn out for that.
Right.
So ultimately, we went for the simplicity side, which is we'll make everybody 4 years. It will be a big ballot, but we have big ballots anyway. 2-year terms, the ballot's every bit as big.
Right.
So our idea was let's make it a little bit simpler, extend the terms because we do think it takes some of the politics out. It lets people govern more than play the politics side. But ultimately, it came down to a split vote both times on the council, and every vote we had was decided by one person.
Okay. Thanks, Carl. Good to see you.
Lots of luck with the story.
Thanks.
Now that it's over, what are your thoughts on your entire experience from the beginning, 17 months ago to now?
Next time I do charter revision, I would know a lot more. We went into this really not even knowing which way to go. And so what we did is we started at the beginning and went to the end. And I think we would be a little more focused. Future charters maybe don't. This charter was 30-some years old with no revisions. Next charters I don't think will be so important. Bonding will probably have to be raised again. Issues like that. But it was actually good. We enjoyed it. We had a great group of people. I've got to congratulate the mayor. He didn't need to do this. He turned this into what could be a political issue in an upcoming campaign. So he had the courage to do this, and then he named people. We never split along party lines. It was never Democrats versus Republicans. He really chose great people to be on the Charter Revision Commission.
All right. What advice would you have for the next coming Charter Revision Commission? If there's any advice you can give them, what would it be?
If there's people alive from the prior Charter Revision, have them come to the first meeting or two to give you some ideas of how to go about doing it, because we lacked the experience, and most of us had never been on city council. I've been on a Board of Ed. We did have a council member or two. A little more hands-on experience in city government would have been very helpful.
All right, well, look, thank you very much for everything you did. I've been watching you since the first meeting, and I think you guys did a great job.
Right. That was very nice that you said that today also, because you were at most of the meetings. So it was great.
All right, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.